Back here with interim head coach Brandon Duvall, our weekly coaches show. And Brandon, you guys are 4-1 in the MEAC. Talk about, I mean, you guys feel like, let's say this, at the beginning of the season, did you think you guys would be 4-1 at this point? I mean, and the expectations that you thought you had, have you guys met them or have you exceeded them this year so far?
I think we're meeting expectations, not quite exceeding. You know, we're improving. We're definitely, you know, I think big. I have high expectations. I have high goals. So I would assume that this is where we should be at this point of the year. I think we've been playing some quality volleyball, and you know, the girls are improving every single day in practice. You know, the attitudes towards competition has continued to improve, and just overall, you know, teamwork. You know, the girls are becoming a better team every single time we get into practice. And so at this point in the conference, if I was going to draw it up, I would hope we were 4-1 at this point. You know, it's hard to say because everybody's retooling, everybody's kind of improving here and there, everybody's bringing in new blood. So, you know, knowing how young we are but how talented we are, I would say 4-1 is about right.
Okay. I mean, and now you got 3 more, and they're going to be, but they're all on the road. The 3 hardest ones: South Carolina State, Bethune-Cookman, and Florida A&M the next few weeks here, and then that's pretty much it for your regular season. What is it going to take? And you know, Wednesday, tomorrow, you guys are on the road at South Carolina State, followed by Savannah State the next night. Right. What is it going to take for you guys to win on the road now, and prove you can win on the road?
You know, they know what they need to do. It's, you know, trying to prepare for an atmosphere like South Carolina State. It's hard to do. I mean, this gym is much, much bigger than what they have there. We get the same amount of fan support, but they're rowdy down there. I mean, it's a great atmosphere. To me, I like that kind of atmosphere. I like going into a gym like that where, you know everybody's against you, you know everybody's out calling your name and yelling and screaming, and you want to perform in that atmosphere. And I think our girls, we talk about it all year long, you know, that's the kind of atmosphere we want to play in. That's the competition we want. You know, South Carolina State's been doing extremely well. They had a great win against Florida A&M. So, you know, we know that they're not, even though we beat them 3-0 last time, we know it's not going to be easy, especially at their home. Then followed by Savannah, you know, being on the road 2 games back to back. It's going to be difficult for us. I mean, we're going to be sleeping in a hotel. We're going to be riding a bus for several hours. We're going to be out of our element a little bit. So, you know, I would say, you know, everything is more in the favor of our opponents, but the biggest thing is I think we prepare ourselves well. I think we are in the gym working just as hard, if not harder, than we ever have. And, you know, there should be no excuses coming into the next 2 matches. We should perform well. The girls know exactly what expectations are. They understand how big the next couple matches are for this program and what it could do for us. So, you know, I feel comfortable getting on the bus knowing that we are about as ready as we can be. So we just hope that, you know, everything falls in line the way we expect it.
Yep. And one player who's going to be in a vital role for this road swing is sophomore Charlotte Armstead after she had 24 kills against North Carolina Central there on Sunday. So let's go down and hear more from Charlotte and what she had to say. We're now here with sophomore Charlotte Armstead. And Charlotte, you had 24 kills on Sunday, 2 away from the school record. I mean, you must have been really seeing the court well out there that day.
Yeah, I was, and Nicole was just putting up really good sets, and I found my way around the block.
I mean, you've been, you could almost use the term, you've been on fire lately. I mean, you've really started, you know, you've had double-digit kills numerous matches now. I mean, are you seeing anything differently now than you did at the beginning of the season, or?
I think that now I'm just able to see the court better, and my court awareness is a lot better. And now that we're more comfortable with the setting and the types of hits, I'm just able to see better and get around more and more blocks.
You talked about before, you know, improving from your freshman year, sophomore year. Talk about how you've improved from last year, but now are you improving? How much you've improved just in your sophomore year alone? I mean, has you changed anything in your swing or anything like that just since the beginning of the year that you feel that?
My swing, I've been taught this year to get my swing a lot quicker, and that helps me because my job as middle is to get the ball to the court faster. Yeah. So with a quicker arm swing, it gives the block less time to move and get in front of the ball, so that helps me find the court faster.
So is it kind of one of those things where, like you said, just a new coaching staff and just learning how to
do? Just a new swing and just a lot of practice, a lot of reps.
And the team is hitting a lot better too lately. I mean, you guys, you didn't quite do it on Sunday, but before that, you've been limiting your attack areas, which have been killing you before. I mean, what do you think's been the difference lately now as far as you guys just hitting that much better?
I think that we're as a group just reaching more, and instead of trying to hit straight down into the court, we're able to see that that's not going to work all the time. So we're aiming high hands, hitting off the block, and it's working.
So kind of maybe at the beginning of the season, you guys are just same swing every time, trying to hit it to the court.
We've adjusted a lot. Players have changed a lot about their swing, about their approach, and that's helped us out with our attack errors.
And it's helped you out. And now you're 4-1 in the MEAC.
Yep.
You know, you're 3-5 the last 3 years now. And now you're 4-1, so you could finish 4-4. You could go 7-1. If you went out, you could win the conference. I mean, you guys have got to be brimming with confidence right now as far as.
We are, and we know that these next few matches we have are going to be hard, but we're ready to put up a fight, and we have goals that we're trying to reach in the MEAC, so we're ready to go do whatever we have to do.
I mean, what is it? The last 3 are on the road now, too, against the South Carolina State, Bethune-Cookman, and Florida A&M the next couple of weeks here. I mean, what is it going to take to really kind of get the wins on the road now? Because you've been playing at home six straight, 6 of the last 7 or so.
It's just going to take a lot of focus, and I know when we go to South Carolina State, their crowd's going to be horrible, so it's going to have to be a lot of focus and a lot of team unity and intensity, and we always play better when we're intense. We play intense at home, so once we play intense away, we'll be fine.
Sophomore Charlotte Armstead, so let's hear more from Coach Duvall. Back up here now with Brandon, and Brandon, you know, Charlotte said that in order to win on the road, they got to bring intensity, and they didn't really bring intensity on Sunday. It was you could see they were just tired and everything. Is there ever come a point where you guys have, that was the 6th straight match at home, has there ever come a point where being at home that long, is there any disadvantage to doing that? You know, maybe sometimes it's nice to hit the road, you know, to mix it up back and forth a lot.
If you ask me, it shouldn't be. I think last week was an extremely long week. You know, we had 3 matches.
5 days.
In 5 days, and between every match we had practice, you know, with 1 day off in the week. Plus being homecoming week for us, you know, there's a lot of distractions, and the fact that we have been successful over the past few games, you know, the girls walk around campus, they're a little bit more well known, students are getting to know them a little bit, so it's some of those things you just got to learn how to deal with, something that, you know, unfortunately till now we haven't had to deal with much in the past, but you know, this is all a new game for us. You know, as we continue to improve as a program, as we grow, we're going to get a little bit more notoriety, and you know, we got to learn how to handle that. We got to learn how to you know, be able to deal with distractions and things going on around us, and people knowing who you are a little bit. And you know, in the long run, I think it's a good lesson for them. I think they, you know, we met this morning before we had an early practice today. We met this morning to talk about the last match, and you know, how we played, and you know, how hard it is to kind of regain respect when you go out and play a game like that. And the girls are disappointed, so they know that in the long run, that will never happen. That shouldn't happen again. You know, and there can't be excuses. I mean, next year it'll be the same thing. We'll probably have the same amount of matches and the same amount of days during you know, in Gill's gymnasium during homecoming week. So it's been like that every single year. It's not a surprise. So it's something we need to learn to tackle. And you know, as the girls get more mature, as they come through college, I mean, we've got quite a few freshmen and sophomores on the team. So
this is the first homecoming, so it's just all new to them. It can be distracting. And like you said, this whole year you're talking about, you know, it's just a learning process from being on the court, off the court, everything like that. It's just one more lesson to learn. So you got 2 more matches. You know, you got Wednesday, Thursday. You know, that's what, it's 5 in a little over a week's time.
Right.
I mean, but after that you got like 9 or 10 days off between your next match. I mean, you guys are probably really kind of looking forward to that break.
Well, you know, there's only so much we can really do. I mean, this is competition season, so we're not going to really be able to break things down as much as we'd like to. But it definitely gives us plenty of opportunity to prepare ourselves for the last 2 matches of the year, which is going to be, well, no, I mean, before we do our last travel, that is, before we go to Florida. You know, we've got quite a few days to prepare ourselves. I mean, we've got Central again, we've got Hampton here at home, which is our last home match, and then we've got, you know, the Florida matches down at Bethune and Florida A&M. So a break would be nice. You know, the mental, you know, the girls will get a couple days off prior to that week, and then hopefully that'll help them mentally refocus, maybe spend a little time away and see and talk to family and things like that, because it's been a long season for a lot of these girls who haven't had to deal with this kind of atmosphere and this kind of college, what college is like. So for us to be able to prepare and spend 4 days really focusing on, you know, a couple teams would be great. It'll be good for us, and I personally am looking forward to it, because, you know, this last couple of weeks, once you're done with one match, you don't even get time to think about it because you're instantly having to focus on the next match. So it'll be nice to be able to take a couple days and got to take your time getting into the next match.
Yeah, because that 6-match homestand was basically within a 2-week period, pretty much. So it's just one after the other. There's no time to rest or, you can say recharge the batteries a little bit. So it'd be nice to do that. The Spartans will be on the road Wednesday and Thursday at South Carolina State on Wednesday, and then Savannah State on Thursday. Savannah State doesn't count towards the MEAC record, but South Carolina State will. Be an important match up there on Wednesday. So, but then the Spartans will be back at home in about a week and a half, 2 weeks or so against Hampton. So check that out when it comes around. And as always, for everything on NSU athletics and NSU volleyball, visit NSUSpartans.com.